On behalf of the International Golf Federation and the members of the International Golf Federation Olympic Golf Committee, I'm very pleased to be able to announce that we just received word from the IOC Executive Board, who were meeting in Berlin this afternoon, that they are recommending that golf and rugby sevens be presented to the IOC session in October for a vote of the membership of the IOC to be included in the 2016 Olympic Games.
All right, I'm here with Joe Steranka, CEO of the PGA of America. You have to be very, very happy with the decision today.
Exciting news out of Berlin from the IOC. We don't have the prize yet. That'll come with a final vote by the full IOC board on October 9th. But it speaks to just how well we did as a game and a sport, to bring 19 organizations from all over the world together, focus on formats, schedules, all of the things that are required to present a unified front. And obviously the IOC took that as a great sign of golf's interest in being named an Olympic sport.
Now in 2016, you would seem to be footing most of the burden between either the PGA Championship or the Ryder Cup. I doubt the Ryder Cup will be affected very much, but the PGA Championship probably will be, most likely. So you have to kind of figure around that. What made you decide that having to change your schedule and change basically how your organization does its business is what's going to happen? Still jump on this bid and still try to get golf in the Olympics?
The PGA of America since 1916 has done two things, set standards for the golf profession and promote interest and participation in the game. Just yesterday we announced the PGA World Alliance to bring together 9 developed PGAs from around the world to set professional standards and help the game grow in developing territories. I think that's indicative of our interest in helping the game grow, not just within our borders, but around the globe. Nothing like the Olympics promotes sport worldwide, especially in developing golf territories. So we're much more mature here in the US or in the UK and some countries within Asia, but an Olympic nod for golf will be huge in getting government support for our sport on a global basis.
Now, one last thing, your members are obviously the ones that are day-to-day servicing the people that play golf in this country, and other PGAs have the same responsibility. Obviously we're in a global recession. It's been a little difficult, even though today it seems like things are getting a little better, but still it's very difficult, especially in the golf side. How much do you think golf in the Olympics is going to help financially, just from a financial standpoint, those pros that you service on a daily basis with your organization?
Well, anytime that you have positive news about your sport or your product or your company, that's good for business. And so this reaches far beyond just the participation impact in 2016 in the Olympics. It's an endorsement from one of the great sporting bodies in the entire world. And so for golf again to come together, have 19 organizations that presented a unified front and have that seen as a positive by the IOC is great for golf. And the more people talk about the sport and its values and its dramatic competitions, I think that's good for the game at every level, especially at the grassroots level.
Okay. Joe Steranka, CEO of the PGA of America, thank you very much.
Thank you, Alex.
Ty, how about that? Golf at least is closer now than it was before.
We made the cut, which is always good in our sport, and we have a chance to then make our presentation in October to the IOC, and we're hopeful and we're excited to be able to do that.
I guess the first question is the tour is very good, as well as most of golf are putting on the full court lobbying effort when they want to. Is there anything you can do to push the ball over for October 9th?
We're going to be making those decisions and what we do, how we do it, who does it over the next 6 weeks to make sure we make the best case possible. We feel good about the story we told to date. We're going to keep telling that story, and we may make some tweaks to it as far as who tells it and how many times, but we feel good about what our sport represents and what it can bring to the Olympics, and we think that'll make a difference with the membership.
April 2008 to August 2009, did you ever think you'd get to this point?
was hopeful. All the hard work by everybody. Success in this case has many fathers and many mothers. and we couldn't have done this without all the support of all the organizations around the world and all the top players.
Thanks, Ty.